Good morning, traders. It's Friday, the 14th of July. Great British pound US dollar. I've just took a load of short positions and I've closed 4 positions out for quite a lot of pips. And now I've got one position, which I'm going to leave as a runner. Let me just, this is the screenshot that I'm going to put in the Discord after this video, after I've done this video. So you can see these were sell limit orders I got in last night. And then I added these this morning at Frankfurt Open, which is when I then put my stops at break even. I've now closed out all these 3 positions down here. And I've closed out one of these positions as well. So I've just got one running. I'll tell you the reasons why now. With that. Right, so let's start off with this chart. This is the candlestick chart, which is set as a daily at the moment. And I wanted to try and find a sell zone yesterday. So I highlighted this area here. And as you can see, we rejected right from the top of it at this double top there, which we know is a poor high. So that was why I set my sell limits there, because I thought that's, after seeing all week us going bid up, I thought that is going to be as good an area as anywhere to get short. And I did feel it was going to get filled throughout Asia. So I set my sell limits. I did originally have, it's about, I think, 15 pips stop loss or something on the positions, which obviously I went to break even as soon as I got up this morning to protect the trade. So that's where my sell limits were. I could show you on the weekly now what they look like. So the weekly, delete this now. Right, so the weekly, this dotted brown line, that tells me there's a poor high somewhere in the past. It's the weekly profile. So each color represents a day of trading. So Thursday, Wednesday, blah, blah, blah. You've got a gist of it. So that was a poor high, which is where I just showed you on the candlestick chart. Let me just zoom out and see if I can find it for you. Quite a fair way back, as you can see. There we are, I can see it. That's the poor high. You see, on that day, which was a previous Thursday, it had been touched multiple times before big move down. So that was in conjunction with what I just showed you on my daily candlestick chart. And that was where I was going to set my sell limit orders, because I thought, given that we've gone bid up so much during the week, we might just come repair that by a couple of pips, that poor high, and then we'll see the rejection. So that's what the weekly looked like. Oh, sorry. Yes. And this last position that I've got running still on my, so we've got a structure point there, structure point there. So we might see a bit of reaction around there. So I might scale a little bit of profit off that last position. Play it safe, but I do think we could auction lower. But I've banked a load of money anyway, so it's always best to do that and lock in your profits at least, if you're going to leave a runner. Right, so that's what the weekly looked like. Let's go on to the daily. The daily, we can tell So we've got a point of control there. Then this dotted red line I've drawn there is where that previous poor high was. I just showed you on the weekly. So that's the level, what it looks like on the daily. Then coming into this morning, from the custom morning chart, I've noticed we've got a point of control here. I opened up the profile, scrolled back and saw that this was a, I think it was here, a value area, the top of this green box, and I think it was a little volume cluster by the value area. So that's where I drew that out. So anywhere here was going to be my sell zone, expecting us to auction lower still. And as you can see, it opened, drifted on up, rejected, and that's where we sold off. And I could see on the VWAP chart that we were outside the day standard deviation extremes and into the week's deviation extremes. So that was good confluence. And also let me show you footprint. I think we're the low to sell side. And VWAP area. Sorry. Buyers coming in a moment. Yeah, so Frankfurt volume increase, sell side delta increase. So after I saw that candle, I then added my shorts and took profits down on all my positions, leaving that runner. Oh, London's just opened. So I took my profits at first point of resistance, which I think, let me just move this footprint out of the way. I think it was on the morning chart. Let me have a look up. There, which is a single print area. And then ducked down into another one of my levels, which I to be honest, if you can't remember what it is, but I've obviously drawn it out as a level, that little red dotted line, and that's where we rejected from there. But I can't remember what that is off the top of my head. So that was the reasons why I took my trades. As I said, I'm just going to leave that other one running now, see if we do get just pull back into this single print area. So see if somewhere around here is a volume cluster there as well, and developing value and the single print area. So see if we do get a pull back into there and see if we do auction lower on my remaining runner. But rest of it I'm out, and to be honest, it's Friday. I don't need to be trading anymore today. I've made my money, so I think I'm going to wrap that up for the day's trading and for the week's trading, and I'll just keep an eye on what's happening on this runner. So that said, hope you got some value. I'm going to put all this in the Discord now, and I'll catch you on the next video, which will probably be Monday. So have a good weekend, and yeah, I'll see you on Monday. All right, nice one. Cheers, fellas and ladies, and over and out.